Welcome back to TFAX, your go-to channel for the latest in entertainment news. Today, we have some intriguing updates from the world of Jeopardy that are sure to leave you talking. So, let's dive into 5 unique stories that have recently caught our attention. First up, we witnessed an unforgettable moment on last Thursday's episode of Jeopardy, where contestants found themselves stumped by a wicked final question. Can you believe it? All 3 players were unable to answer a pop culture question that had them scratching their heads. Next, we have an amusing anecdote from contestant Alfred Wallace, who shared that his best day at work almost ended in a health scare. His thrilling experience in an oxygen deprivation chamber offered some intriguing insights into his life beyond the game. Could Colin Jost be the next host of Jeopardy? Rumors are swirling as conversations about his potential takeover heat up. With his fresh energy and charisma, fans are on the edge of their seats. Will he take the reins from Ken Jennings? In our 4th story, we take a closer look at the April 3 episode that saw Bryce Wargin secure yet another victory. With his impressive earnings stacking up, could he be on his way to becoming a Jeopardy champion legend? And finally, Jeopardy! Fans are in disbelief as social media erupts over the unanswered wicked question. Viewers are questioning how such a popular cultural reference could leave contestants flabbergasted. What are your thoughts? Did you see it coming? Stay tuned as we break down all these stories and more. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for your daily dose of TFAX. Let's dive deeper into our first story. Last Thursday's episode of Jeopardy left viewers in shock as all 3 contestants found themselves completely stumped by the Final Jeopardy question. It was an unexpected twist, especially since the question revolved around a pop culture phenomenon from the past year, Wicked. The current champion, Bryce Wargin, who had a remarkable 3-day total of $59,400, faced off against 2 formidable challengers. Mary Walheim, a retired risk manager from Berwyn, Pennsylvania, and Alfred Wallace, a librarian from Grand Forks, North Dakota. As the game unfolded, Walheim kicked things off impressively, answering 5 questions correctly in a row and taking the lead early with a total of $3,800. Meanwhile, Wargin and Wallace were trailing, with scores of $1,800 and $1,600, respectively. During the interview segment with host Ken Jennings, Wargin shared a little about himself, revealing his military academy background, while Walheim reminisced about her uncle, who played for the original New York Knicks. Wallace, on the other hand, recounted an exhilarating experience in an oxygen deprivation flight. The game continued to build momentum, highlighted by a crucial moment when Wargin found the first daily double. The clue, referencing Shirley Jackson's The Lottery, set him on a victorious path as he answered correctly, doubling his amount to $8,800. Despite strong performances in Double Jeopardy from both Wallace and Walheim, Wargin maintained the lead throughout the game, particularly shining during the second daily double round. The nail-biting tension reached its peak during Final Jeopardy, when the category was revealed to be fictional characters. The clue, referencing the character Bach from Wicked, read, Bach is one of these fictional people, not as big as the grown folk, but neither were they very small. All 3 contestants struggled to find the correct response. Walheim guessed, "What is a Lilliputian?" and wagered almost all her money, leaving her with just $1 after her incorrect answer. Wallace attempted, "What are Lily?" and lost a significant portion of his cash, ending up with $600. Wargin, despite his solid lead, misstepped as well, crossing out "What are Lilliputians?" in favor of dwarves. After wagering $5,201, he dropped to a total of $10,799, but still emerged as the winner. In the end, the correct answer was, "What is a munchkin?" leaving fans and viewers buzzing about how all players missed the mark on such a well-known reference. Bryce Wargin now stands just 1 win away from qualifying for the Tournament of Champions, setting the stage for more exciting episodes to come. Now, let's shift our focus to the second story, featuring a memorable moment from the April 3 Jeopardy episode that showcased the lighter side of competition. Contestant Alfred Wallace, a librarian from Grand Forks, North Dakota, shared a personal story that had everyone talking. During the contestant introductions, Wallace revealed that his best day at work nearly turned into a health scare. He recounted an incredible experience he had while working as a space librarian at the University of North Dakota. After just 3 weeks on the job, he was given the unique opportunity to participate in a training session that involved a high-altitude oxygen deprivation chamber. He explained, "They decided, hey, we got a spare. You want to be on the jump seat for the librarian." As Wallace described the experience, he explained the significance of the training. Pilots must learn to recognize the symptoms of hypoxia, a condition caused by a lack of oxygen, which can be critical for their safety during high-altitude flights. Wallace humorously shared how he had the chance to feel what it was like to be in that situation while attempting to do math under extreme conditions. Ken Jennings, the show's host, was visibly entertained and replied, "So your job is such that your best day at work was the day you almost passed out?" To which Wallace chuckled and confirmed, "So far, yeah." This story not only provided a moment of laughter, but also highlighted Wallace's vibrant personality, giving viewers a glimpse of the fascinating jobs that contestants hold outside of the quiz show. It's these personal anecdotes that make Jeopardy! Not just a game of knowledge, but a platform for contestants to share their unique experiences and backgrounds. As the episode progressed, Wallace's amusing story set a light-hearted tone, even as the competition intensified on the board. Despite the pressure of the game, moments like these remind us that behind every contestant is a compelling story waiting to be told. Moving on to our third story, there's been a buzz in the entertainment world regarding the future hosting of Jeopardy! Speculation is swirling that Saturday Night Live star Colin Jost might be in line to take over the iconic role from Ken Jennings. Yes, you heard that right. Reports suggest that Sony executives are eyeing Jost due to his impressive performance on the recently launched Pop Culture Jeopardy! Since its debut in December 2024, Jost has garnered significant praise for injecting fresh energy and humor into the franchise. The 42-year-old comedian's style has brought in younger viewers, prompting network heads to consider him as a serious contender for the flagship program. Since the passing of beloved host Alex Trebek, Jeopardy! Has seen its fair share of hosting transitions, and while Jennings has settled into the role after Mayim Bialik stepped back in 2023, there are murmurs of concern regarding fluctuating ratings and audience feedback about Jennings' hosting style. This has led some insiders to believe that the network might be looking for a change, especially given the mixed reactions to Jennings' delivery. Jost's appearances on Pop Culture Jeopardy! Have been described as something of an audition in plain sight. Industry insiders have commented on how his approach differs dramatically from that of previous hosts. Unlike the stoic presence of Trebek or the more serious demeanor of Jennings, Jost brings a light-hearted and charismatic vibe to the show. Yet, could there be challenges standing between Jost and the coveted Jeopardy! Podium? The comedian is under contract with SNL, and he has expressed a preference for staying in New York rather than relocating to Los Angeles for Jeopardy's filming. Despite these hurdles, sources indicate that Sony executives are prepared to make lucrative offers to lure Jost from SNL. Reports suggest they might even consider extraordinary accommodations to secure his hosting talents. In a landscape where audience engagement and ratings are crucial, Colin Jost's success on Pop Culture Jeopardy! Showcases his ability to connect with viewers while maintaining the show's traditional gameplay elements. As the network weighs their options, fans are left wondering, will Jost make the leap from Saturday Night Live to hosting one of television's most beloved quiz shows? In our fourth story, we take a closer look at the thrilling April 3 episode of Jeopardy! That showcased the continued dominance of reigning champion Bryce Wargin. With his impressive intellect and strategic gameplay, Wargin claimed his fourth consecutive victory, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Entering the episode with a substantial total of $59,400, Wargin faced stiff competition from Alfred Wallace, a librarian from Grand Forks, North Dakota, and Mary Walheim, a retired risk manager from Berwyn, Pennsylvania. The stage was set for an unforgettable clash of knowledge, and the contestants were eager to showcase their skills across a variety of challenging categories. From the start, Walheim made a strong impression, answering 5 questions correctly in a row and taking an early lead, but Wargin wasn't deterred. He quickly found his rhythm, especially when he secured the first daily double, answering the clue about Shirley Jackson's, the lottery correctly, and doubling his money to $8,800. This pivotal moment showcased his ability to seize opportunities at crucial points in the game. As the game progressed into Double Jeopardy, the tension intensified. With categories ranging from British TV to film musicals, every question was a new chance for contestants to gain momentum. Wallace discovered both daily doubles but faced setbacks. While he answered the first correctly, he missed the second and lost a significant portion of his earnings. Despite this, Wallace mounted a respectable comeback, impressively answering 5 of the final 10 clues. However, Wargin managed to maintain control, ending the round with a commanding lead of $16,000, while Wallace and Walheim trailed behind. The moment of truth came during Final Jeopardy, where the category was revealed as fictional characters. Contestants were presented with a clue referencing the character Bach from the renowned musical Wicked. As the contestants wrote down their answers, viewers across the nation held their breath. All 3 competitors ultimately failed to respond correctly, with Walheim guessing, "What is a Lilliputian?" and Wallace writing down, "What are Lily?" Wargin, despite his solid lead, crossed out, "What are Lilliputians?" and wrote, "Dwarves." The correct response was actually, "What is a Munchkin?" leaving fans bewildered and social media buzzing with disbelief that all players missed such a well-known reference. In the end, Wargin's strategic betting ensured he secured the night's win with a final total of $10,799. With this victory, he moved one step closer to qualifying for the Tournament of Champions, making his journey one to watch closely in the upcoming episodes of Jeopardy! And finally, our 5th story centers around the shock and disbelief felt by Jeopardy! Fans after the latest episode aired. Viewers were left stunned as all 3 contestants completely whiffed on a Final Jeopardy! Question related to the hit musical Wicked. Social media erupted with reactions as fans took to their platforms to express their astonishment. The clue, which read, "Bach is one of these fictional people, not as big as the grown folk, but neither were they very small," left Mary Walheim, Alfred Wallace, and Bryce Wargin scratching their heads despite each contestant's impressive performances throughout the game. When the final answers were revealed, fans couldn't help but react. Walheim guessed, "What is a Lilliputian?" and limited her total to just $1 as a result. Wallace answered, "What are Lily?" and ended with $600, while Wargin crossed out his initial thought of "What are Lilliputians?" for the guess of dwarves, leaving him with a winning total of $10,799. Viewers flooded social media, bewildered by the contestants' collective failure to identify such a notorious character from a popular cultural phenomenon. One fan quipped, "Did no one read the book, see the show, or watch the movie? I lost my mind shouting at the TV." Another chimed in, "How did none of them get it? Did none of them see the movie? I thought everyone had seen it." Some fans showcased their own trivia prowess, with one commenting, "My 8-year-old got it and felt so proud to beat all 3 players." While others expressed disappointment, a few offered insight, asking if the clue referenced the Wicked version of Bach or possibly the original Wizard of Oz version, further fueling the passionate discussion. It's moments like these that not only highlight the unpredictability of Jeopardy! But also engage the audience, sparking conversations around pop culture and trivia knowledge. The overwhelming reaction from fans shows just how much this classic quiz show means to its audience, and it's a reminder that even the best contestants can have an off moment under pressure. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the captivating world of Jeopardy! Bringing you exclusive updates and the latest stories from the iconic game show.